Hello, my name is Anne Russell, and I am in Group 7 with Ariana and Leslie. And today I will be walking you through our app project called Claymates. Claymates is a community for polymer clay modelers to learn, create, and grow. So this is the screen that users would be greeted with when they first open up the app. It would not happen every time they open the app, just the initial onboarding process. So they can click through here to show the two main functions of the app, which is collections of work that they've done, as well as a community aspect. So for now, I'm going to click on the work collections. This brings up the main homepage that would appear in consequent openings of the app. So here you can see we have the main feature to select a new project, and older projects would be listed in a grids scrollable style below. So if you click on a new project, it opens up a artboard. And from here you can use the drawing tool to draw your own ideas for clay creations. Now polymer clay is a different type of clay. It doesn't require a wheel or a kiln, so people can easily do this from home. So this is why this app is so important, because it allows them to sketch out their own ideas and do everything from their own home with no extra equipment. So let's say I was to sketch out a ring like this. From here, I don't know exactly what to do to make it from this to clay. So this is where I would use the alternate reality feature in this app. So I click on that, and from my sketched picture, it then tells me the tools that I'll need to complete the project, as well as the materials broken down into the different parts of assembly, and then it shows you your sketch at the bottom to see what it will end up looking like. Now from here, I might be a little confused as to where to go from here step by step. So this is where I can use the voice activation feature. By now, maybe I'm working with the clay and there's clay on my hand, so I don't really want to use the touchscreen objects here. So I'm going to click on the voice assistant, or it can be brought up by voice saying, where do I go from here? And at this point, the alternate reality would prompt a answer to your question, giving you instructions for where you should go with your project next. Now this is operated by your iPad being set up, and the camera feature is attached to the AR automatically. So it is seeing what you're making, and it generates a prompt based on the current piece of clay that you're working with. So from here, maybe I decide I don't want to sketch out a project. Maybe I want a written instruction from the start, an already made template. So I would find that here, and this brings up a scrollable list of different projects to choose from, avoiding the artboard feature. So if people maybe aren't the greatest of artists, they can use this instead. So let's say I want to make these clay earrings here. Click on that. It brings up a step-by-step process to follow that you would access through clicking this arrow here that would give consequential prompts. But let's say that maybe I'm not exactly sure how to go from here, or I want to use the voice assistant. So I ask again, where do I go from here? And again, as I'm working through the step-by-step process, these prompts will come up using the AR, how to change my project and change the clay to resemble the finished project better. So it'll give these prompts as you're working. Now, let's say I want to look at this instructions as well as the AR at the same time. This is where the split screen feature would come in handy. So I'd click that, and it would bring up my list of step-by-step instructions all in a row, as well as the AR along here on the side. And this shows the the blocks behind the icons show which ones are turned on and off. So you at any time can turn off any of these to get the split screen to go away, to get the written instructions to go away, etc., etc. Now from here, I might want to, instead of using my written navigation, I might want to use the community aspect feature of this app. So I could navigate that from multiple of the screens here in the interface or from my home screen. So let's say I go back to my home screen and I want to browse the community feature of this app. So I click on these icons. This would also be another scrollable feed where you can see and react to other users' projects here. You can also view your own profile. So I'm going to do that. You can see the followers, that you have and your list of projects. Now in further interface screen designs, we will develop the feature where you can share a completed project to your profile. So that will be in further ideation. But for now, I'm going to view my followers. It shows who your followers are, as well as a chat feature, so you can message them directly. So this would be an example of what that would look like. And then to go back to your profile, this goes back, and then you can navigate back to your home screen as well. My goal with this was really just to keep the home screen icon, being able to navigate to that throughout the app so users won't be able to get lost in the process. And I think that's about it for our presentation today. We would really appreciate feedback, specifically on the interaction and just like the navigation through these pages, to make sure that it's not confusing to anybody. And if there's any feedback that you could give as well for any of the AR or written features, if there's anything we could do more clearly for those ideations, that would be appreciated as well. This is the other navigation feature that we also added. Here you can select your projects. You can add some to favorites. You can see who you're collaborating with, and also filter your past projects, whether they're in progress or completed as well. So I forgot to mention that earlier, but that is another feature there. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to our presentation today.